Yeah. Nothing like.
We're live.
We gotta pay you now. Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, December the 5th, 2023. We welcome you here. Thank you for coming a little early for us tonight. So we have some special things going on as we get ready to swear in the council and do some other things tonight and say goodbye to one. So we really appreciate everyone being with us tonight. As we normally do, we will start with our moment of silence and we'll remain standing for our pledge. We'll do that now. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We're going to start out tonight as we have a special recognition and we honor outgoing council member, Honorable Mr. Kent Greer. Kent, would you come up and join me? It has been a pleasure having you serve on our council. Thank you for coming at our rescue, actually. We needed someone and you came and filled in and did a great job for us. We've enjoyed having you very much on it. We'll miss you. Thank you for your representation for the city of Lenoir and citizens and all you've done. You're on our planning board and you served with that and we appreciate that. So we've got a special gift tonight to give to you. And we want to present this to you. This is a flag of the city of Lenoir and the coins of the city, which presented to F. Kent Greer in recognition of your dedicated and outstanding service as a council member for the city of Lenoir, Lenoir City Council, December the 5th, 2023. Kent, thank you, sir.
Thank you, appreciate it.
We're very honored to have you. That you can have to put on your desk.
Yeah, I need that on my desk.
So let's shoot a picture, if we will, with Kent, if we can, and we'll go ahead and do that. Come on down. Come on down.
Yeah, that's right. That's what she said. Gather around.
Good job of posing us here. In the back row,
Good, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'll go to this way. There you go, right there. That's good. All right. Two without, a couple without, a couple with. 1, 2, 3, cheese. And then the flash.
If you'd like to say anything, this is your opportunity.
30 minutes.
I'll talk less than the mayor, please.
Wait a minute. Thank you. Thank you.
Prayed shorter than Ike.
Number 2.
Number 2. You going to the Blue Ridge thing too? Yeah.
Let y'all get seated. I'm not one for a lot of words, so I'll make this word. We're 22 months ago. Jeff Church and I were talking this morning at Rotary that 22 months went by like 2 weeks. But it's been a pleasure serving with everybody, the council, Scott, TJ. I call Shirley here the glue. She's the gets the glue award. And your department heads, you know, you're good people. You know, you care about your job, care about the citizens, and it's been a pleasure working with you. Last two things I want to say is, you know, my wife's here. You know, anything that I've ever wanted to do or tried to do or attempted to do, she's been there for almost 38 years. That's an amazing stat she's put up with me.
That is amazing.
Kind of on a personal note, you guys know the last couple of months, Susan and I have dealt with the loss of our mothers. I want to tell you, we appreciate the cards, the text messages, the phone calls, kind words. It really has meant a lot. You know, and Susan and I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. So thank you very much. I appreciate this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Christmas start. Come join me. Talk about somebody who has to put up with a lot. We can stand where do you want me to?
All right, if you don't hold the Bible for me. Okay, you place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right, and repeat after me. I
Joseph L. Gibbons,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and laws of the United States,
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina,
and to the constitutional powers and authorities
to the constitutional powers and authorities
which are or may be established
which are and may be established
for the government thereof,
for the government thereof,
and that I will endeavor to support,
and that I will endeavor to support,
maintain, and defend
maintain, and defend
the Constitution of said state,
the Constitution of said state,
not inconsistent with
not inconsistent with
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
I
I, Joseph L. Gibbons,
further swear
further swear
that I will execute the duties of the office of mayor
that I will execute the duties of the office of mayor
for the city of Lenoir, North Carolina,
for the city of Lenoir, North Carolina,
to the best of my ability and judgment.
to the best of my ability and judgment.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. All right, Mr. Presswood.
All right, council, think we're gonna do both.
Then we went
Give
to
me-
the end, yeah. I'm trying to take a picture more. Keep them straight today. Round two. Together.
We can do them both. I think we're gonna do them both.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Jane can have them all.
Bible. You do it one time?
Yeah, that's mine. Use it.
About coming to
Place
that,
your left
isn't
hand on the Bible, raise your right, and repeat after me. All right. I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution
That I will support the Constitution
That I will support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and laws of the United States.
and laws of the United States.
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina
and to the constitutional powers and authorities
and to the constitutional powers and authorities
and to the constitutional powers and authorities
which are or may be established
which are and may be established
or may be established
for the government thereof,
for the government thereof.
for the government thereof.
and that I will endeavor to support,
And I will endeavor to support,
And I will endeavor to support,
maintain, and defend
maintain, and defend
the Constitution of said state,
the Constitution of said state,
Constitution of said state,
not inconsistent with
not inconsistent with
not inconsistent with
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
I
I, Ralph Prestwich,
further swear
I further swear
further swear
that I will execute the duties of the office of council member.
that I will
Execute the duties of the office of council member
That I will execute the duties of the office of council member.
that I will execute the office of
the duties of the office of council member
execute the duties of the office of council
for the city of Lenoir, North Carolina,
For the city of Lenoir, North Carolina,
for the city of Lenoir, North Carolina,
to the best of my ability and judgment.
to the best of my ability and judgment.
my ability and judgment.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Can you get to come here?
Kimmy,
Come on, Kimmy. Come on, time to go to work.
you are now official and it's time to go to work.
Come on. Sit right here.
We would like to say thanks to Judge Holloway. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Last minute notice of getting here, and we appreciate what you're doing for us. Thank you very much. Council members, congratulations. Kimmy, welcome aboard. We're glad to have you as a council member. I don't want to say councilman, councilwoman, council member. Anyway, we get it right. So we're glad to have you, and thank you for considering to be a part of what we're doing, and we look forward to working with you. Ralph, thank you. We're glad that you're here still with us and doing a great job, and thank you for what you do. Councilmember Todd Perdue was sworn in earlier. He had to be out of town this week, so we swore him in earlier, and everything was taken care of with that. So he is official as well, so we appreciate that, and thank y'all for what you're doing. So, family, thank y'all that we're here, that we're here to support everyone, and we appreciate that very much. Family and friends for coming out tonight to be a part of it. So we're going to go ahead with our agenda, but thank you for being with us. Our next item on the agenda is the Mayor Pro Tem election. The City Council will now nominate and vote on a council member to serve a 2-year term as Mayor Pro Tem. Let me say thank you to Mayor Pro Tem Chrissy Thomas. He has served 4 years as our Mayor Pro Tem, and we appreciate your service to that. Thank you for that extra amount of time sometimes you have to spend and doing things like that, but we appreciate your work on that as well. So now I will open the floor for nominations for the office of Mayor Pro Tem.
I would like to first take the moment to say thank you to the council for entrusting me over the last 4 years to serve as Mayor Pro Tem. It's a wonderful opportunity to learn that aspect of city government, but it's time to pass that responsibility on to someone that I would like to bring before the council as for the council to consider, and that would be Councilmember David Stevens. He's one of the longest-serving council members. He brings a tremendous amount of experience, and I've learned a lot from him. He sets the example that I think would be well set for this opportunity. So I would like to bring before the council to nominate Councilmember David Stevens for this role as Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Madam Council Member. Is anyone else that would like to? All right, we'll move then, somebody will move the nominations be closed.
I move the nominations to be closed.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Now, we'll need to officially vote on David Stevens, Councilmember David Stevens for the Mayor Pro Tem office. Please vote for his election as the Mayor Pro Tem. Nomination. You nominate.
Okay.
So go ahead.
I'd like to nominate David Stevens for the for Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed. Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem, thank you. Appreciate that you're willing to serve that extra duty, and we'll try not to work you to death. How about that? So,
Thank you guys for that vote of confidence.
Absolutely.
very, very well deserved. All right, we will move on then for matters scheduled for public hearing this evening. Public hearing will be held to receive public comments regarding amendments to the City of Lenoir's fats, oil, and grease FOG ordinance, F-O-G ordinance, as submitted and as recommended by city staff. A note of this is additional background information is available in the report submitted by Mr. Jeff Church, Public Utilities Operations Manager, that is provided in the agenda packet. So I'll open the public hearing. If there's anyone who would like to speak concerning this, our Director of Public Services, Radford Thomas, is here. You could, if you have something to put on it or say on it, whatever.
Just very quickly, and I'll ask Jeff to step up and give you a little more information about what the differences are between the old ordinance and what we're proposing today. But periodically, we're inspected by the Division of Water Resources through the state for our collection system, and that involves everything from inspecting manholes to pipes and what our policies are. Well, we have the FOG policy for fats, oils, and grease, and what this involves is grease traps at restaurants, and how we process that through our system. One of the things they pointed out to us was that our fats, oils, and grease policy, enforcement policy, was not robust enough. It didn't have enough teeth in it from an enforcement standpoint, but there was also some areas of clarification that we needed to include in that. So I want to thank Jeff. He's the one that's taken the lead on this and done a lot of really good work getting a new policy pulled together for your consideration. So I'm just going to step back and let him answer any questions that you may have about the information we've provided.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Reds.
As Radford said, the state in our inspection on September the 11th told us to make the policy a little bit more robust. And in order to do that, they expect us to have an enforcement policy. When we drafted the policy, we just, we linked the policy to our currently adopted wastewater enforcement policy. For the customers and for the community, you'll see you won't see any issue or any changes in the policy that we had, the previous policy, because in talking with our staff, we've not had any issues with our policy. We are simply amending the policy as requested by the state. And I appreciate TJ's work with this as well as we work through this. I'll take any questions that you may have.
All right. Question? Yes, sir.
Jeff, the requirement to install those additional pieces of equipment, did most of our restaurants already have that?
They already have
Okay.
them. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So it
To
shouldn't
my
be a
knowledge.
financial burden on any of
Shouldn't be
them?
a financial burden. No, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Anyone from the audience that would want to address the council concerning this? We are in a public hearing. Seeing no one, I will close the public hearing and we'll turn it over to council for the recommendation on that. Mr. Hildebrand, anything you want to add to it? Okay.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a recommendation that we approve the project.
A motion to approve.
Motion, yes.
Okay. All right, we have a motion from Councilmember Perkins that we approve the amendments to the City of Lenoir's fats, oil, and grease ordinance as submitted by staff. There's no other questions. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. All right, we'll move on then to consent agenda items tonight. That consists of minutes of the city council meeting of Tuesday, November the 7th, 2023. And item B are the engineering services contract. This is with McGill and Associates. This is a recommendation that we approve to negotiate a contract with McGill Associates of Hickory, North Carolina for their engineering services required for the execution and administration of the Lenoir-Valdez interconnection project as submitted. So those are our two items, and I'll open it up for any discussion, questions, or motions.
Mr. Mayor, on item B, we're wanting to work with McGill as stated. I guess Valdez, will they be using the same They've already approved it? Okay, that was my question. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, hearing that question, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the consent agenda items A and B.
Okay, we have a motion from Mayor Pro Tem Stevens to approve the consent agenda items A and B as presented. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. It carries unanimously. We now go to requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's anyone here that would like to address the council tonight, this is the time to do so on our agenda. And I don't see anybody charging the podium or anything. That's good. All right, thank you. So we'll move on. We do not have reports of boards and commissions this evening, so we'll move on to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mayor, council, tonight you have a couple items for information. First, the Christmas light show will continue nightly downtown on the square from 6 to 10 p.m. through January 1st. The luminary display will be held on Friday, December 8th at 6 o'clock at Blue Ridge Memorial Park. Hopefully it won't rain. The rain date for that would be Friday, December 15th, but the plans are for this Friday for that event. The ABC board will meet on Tuesday, December 12th at 2 p.m. The city council will not have a meeting on the 19th due to the holidays. A lot of folks are traveling, so our next meeting will be on Tuesday, January 2nd. City offices will be closed on Monday, December 25th through Wednesday, December 27th in observance of Christmas, and also on Monday, January 1st in observance of the New Year's Day holiday. And then also again on Monday, January 15th in observance of Martin Luther King holiday. Curbside Christmas tree pickup will be held on the week of January 2nd through the 5th, so get your trees out by the road. We'll get those up. That's all I have for information. And then tonight we have one item for council action. That is a request to go back and adopt an order of abatement for staff to abate the minimum housing violations by demolishing the structure at the property located at 1487 Overlook Drive. That's NC Pen 27488677734. Hannah Williams can go back and give more details if you need that on that project or property, but you can see the photos in your packet and see the issues that we've had and no response. They've done the advertisements for the hearing tonight on that property, and so there's no questions. Council can adopt that order of abatement.
Okay, you heard the recommendation from the city manager and staff concerning the order of abatement for 1487 Overlook Drive as presented. Are there any questions, discussion, comments, anything? And when you're ready, I'll entertain a motion for that abatement.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve this item for abatement that's been
Okay.
presented.
Thank you. Councilmember Thomas makes the motion to approve the order of abatement for 1487 Overlook Drive as presented. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. All right, we'll move on to any report from our city attorney, Mr. Rohr.
Other than closed session later, no,
Okay,
nothing to
we'll
report.
close session just a little bit, all right? And from the mayor's office, I would like to just say thank you to all of our staff for such a wonderful, so far, a great start to the Christmas season. Our decorations are absolutely gorgeous downtown. People are enjoying them. I think every night, people are coming and enjoying that. We appreciate Light Up Lenoir was quite fun. Getting everything started. We had some great musical crews that came in and entertained us and got us kicked off and started. Our Christmas parade was the other night. Also, we dodged a bullet with the rain and turned out to be a wonderful evening, and we had a great time with that, and appreciate all the hard work of everybody who had to be a part of that. Police and fire and sanitation and public works and recreation and Main Street. And Matthew Anthony, thank you for all your hard work on putting all that together. I know you're the man that everything had to come through to make sure, and you did a great job of putting that together for our Main Street department. So we appreciate all that was done there. So we're off to a good start. Oh yeah, and we do want to say thanks to the Madison Bumgarner family for being our grand marshals. That was a lot of fun to have them there. One of our obviously local heroes that is here in the community, and I think they really had a good time. They seemed to. We enjoyed visiting with them before and after the parade for a little bit, so that was quite a bit of fun. So we say thanks to them when you see them downtown. When you're in buying some meat at 4440, you can tell them thanks that they were part of it. So we appreciate that. Anything from any of our council members coming up?
We haven't seen you guys since we gave out 450 turkeys. So I wanted to take a moment to thank the staff, fire and police. It was a rainy, nasty kind of situation, but we had so much support from the community and, like I said, fire, police, and the staff from Martin Luther King. Joshua came out. But this was one of the biggest years yet. So it was 450. We didn't have any left. So it was a great event, 9th year. So we'll look forward to the 10th year. So thank you all for your support that came out that evening.
Thank y'all for what you do. Councilmember Perkins and Councilmember Thomas, thank y'all. You've been, like you said, 10 years? And
Next year will be 10 years.
Next year will be 10 years.
Yeah.
That's
Feels
great.
like 10.
It would have been, yeah, feels
Yeah.
like 10.
But thank you for what you do in the community with that. A lot of people, that's very special for them. And,
Yep.
Appreciate it on that. Yes, sir.
And to
Mr. Bill
piggyback on that, the Martin Luther King Center will have a toy giveaway on Thursday, December 21st at, I don't have a time here.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. The first 100 children aged 4 to 12 will receive a free toy, so I would say you better get there early if you want a toy. But again, Martin Luther King Center on December 21st, which is a Thursday, 5 o'clock.
Okay, very good. Anything else from any of the council? Yes, sir. Communications Director Joshua Harris.
Just talking about the downtown events, just give a thanks to the county studio staff because they record a lot of our downtown events for us. They recorded Light Up Lenoir, it's on the county channel right now.
Good.
They recorded the Christmas parade, and it'll be on there probably in the next few days. So if anybody missed those events, they can watch them on the county's YouTube channel.
Good. Thank you for that. We'll certainly pass that along when we see their staff. We appreciate it very much. Okay, anything else to come before us tonight? We have a closed session, and I will go into, this is under North Carolina General Statutes 143-318, point subsection 11, subsection A, subsection 3. City Council will consider entering into closed session to discuss pending class action litigation and a proposed settlement. The parties in each existing lawsuit concerning which our City Council expects to receive advice during the closed session are Camden, South Carolina, E&I DuPont, Nemours and Company, 3M Company, and others. City Council may take action following the closed session. So I will entertain a motion to go into closed session. So moved. Have a motion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We are in closed session. Thank you. We appreciate everyone being here tonight very much.
I make a motion to go out of closed session.
Let me get 3 more in here. All right, we have a motion from Councilmember Perkins to come out of closed session. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? We're out of closed session. Now, Mr. Attorney, we'll entertain a resolution or whatever from you to consider.
Your Honor, I did it again.
I love it.
Your Honor, Your Honor. I ask that City Council consider passing a resolution allowing city staff to opt out of litigation that's currently going on in South Carolina by the city of Camden, South Carolina, against 3M and DuPont over PFAS, forever chemicals in the water stream. The way the litigation works and this proposed class action settlement is every public water system in the United States will be made a part of this lawsuit and bound by the settlement terms unless we choose to opt out. My recommendation is that we do opt out, because if you have 0 PFAS in your system now, you won't get anything out of this settlement. We currently apparently have 0. If we develop PFAS later, we'll preserve our rights to pursue litigation at that point.
Okay.
So that would be my recommendation on behalf of city
You
staff.
heard the recommendation from the city attorney. I will entertain a motion to opt out of this lawsuit as presented, what we heard. I'm not going to repeat all this.
So moved.
And we'll get Shirley, you can give to Shirley whatever you need to.
So moved.
I have a motion from Councilmember Beal that we opt out of this situation. Any other discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. That passes.
Thank you.
And we are adjourned.
You're official.
Got to get in closed session.